After like 10 years with my group, the New Conception of Jazz, I felt sort of a need to do something more acoustic. As I always really, loved the sound and the feeling of the grand piano. I just wanted to go back there and do something quite acoustic and not so much surrounded by rhythms and sounds and stuff, and do something more quiet. And I suppose that's the reason why I wanted to do this kind of solo album at the moment. So my group, the New Conception of Jazz, we hopefully we will at some stage continue to work again, but just at the moment I really felt like doing something quiet, Still really in love with the groovy music and the electronic rhythms, all that stuff, but I mean, when you go through life you have some things you have to do, and doing this kind of acoustic album really was something I really both needed and wanted to do at the moment. So we'll be back with the New Conception of Jazz, I think. The track Why is an attempt from me, even though just being a jazz pianist, I wanted to express something, and it's growing concern over the years, watching daily news from different parts of the world, seeing how civilians really suffer, and probably through all time of history of man and of different wars, there's a horrible and tremendous suffering by civilians, by people innocent people who doesn't really, it's not really a part of any war. Anxiety and harassment, it's particularly probably just being unable to protect family and children, and it's just it's somehow so strange for me to see this, and my reactions are also sort of double-sided, because it's horrible, but it's on the other hand it's far away, and I'm sitting in a really safe place watching it, and so the track is just an attempt to express this duality, my feelings which I really have towards these people, and also the strange feeling of sitting here in Norway watching it on television. I think, of course, sometimes I worry, I mean, probably the only way for me to try to imagine how this life is to imagine that it will happen sort of here with my family and my children, and that's really a horrifying thought, I think, and it comes back to me sometimes, when I make escape plans, and I think the first thing I would do was to try to flee the country with my children and to just get away from it all, of course, as most of these people probably wants to do the same thing. So yeah, I think that's why I did Why. This solo album will be out, I think, in October, and hopefully I'm going around, traveling around to perform it as much as possible. There will be a solo performance using the acoustic piano and mixed in with some electronic stuff that I'm bringing, and also visuals. I'm quite proud of this setup, and I hope it will work for the audience as well. So next year is anyways, it's mostly about performing this music.